It's Coach Paulette Kumar again doing another live video. This particular video is for all of my friends who are really quite ill, and they've requested that I make videos for those who want to do things a little bit more slower than the ones that I do usually early in the morning. So these ones are for people who are wheelchair bound, who's got muscular diseases, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, the heart disease. I was talking to a friend yesterday and he was saying just beginning to start doing some exercises, and these are specially for you guys. And I know that so many people say, you know, I can't go to the gym, I can't use the DVDs and so on because they're far too fast. And this is specially for you. You can do this in the comfort of your own home, where you are just doing something just as small, as little as you want to. That's fine. You just have to do a little bit to get yourself moving. I've got a guest with me today, and we're going to talk about something to do with our eyes and how, you know, sometimes, especially if you've had chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, you'll know that bright lights and so on is a real challenge to you. And I know that applies to a number of other diseases as well, or sicknesses. So if you've not been doing an exercise for a long time and you're just beginning to start out, you can do these. If you want to do it a little bit quicker, then that's fine. Look at my feeds earlier on. There's 56 of those. And also my apologies, Jane, and to others who perhaps yesterday expected me to do a slow one, but yesterday, because of my week, I was so busy, really quite fatigued yesterday, and just had to rest. So that's why I didn't do one yesterday. So I know I try and do 5 of the slow stretches each week. I'm on number 19, so I'm going to try and do another one tomorrow to make it 20, so that we've got 4 weeks and we've got 5 for each one. So I'll try and do that. So let's begin, all right? So do as many as you feel to do. I'm sat down to just show that you can do these while you're sitting down, all right? And we're going to just do our heads up and down, all right? Just very gently, 1, 2, or 3, if that's all you can do. And we're going up and down. 1 and 2, 3, and then 4. And notice I don't put music on for these videos, because I know that music sometimes disorientates some people and the noise is too much. So again, if you want music and you want other things, go to the previous ones. But this is especially for those people who just need to take it gently. And I'll talk in between so that you can rest. All right then, we're going to go to the sides. We're not going to go side to side like this. We're just going to gently go from one side to the other. And we're going to do the maximum 4. But you do whatever you can do. All right then, and it's 1. And Darren, I'm expecting you to do it. 2. Darren's alongside me. 3. And then 4. And we'll bring Darren into the picture in a little while. Okay, here we go. Next side. Going 1, 2, 3, and then 4 if you can manage it. Do you want to be brought in? Can you manage these? You're managing. You see, Darren, here I'm here at Moore Hall, and Darren's here, and he wanted to talk to me about fibromyalgia, and he said, I don't know if I can manage to do your exercises, but he's doing them and he's alongside me. So why don't we just bring him into the picture? Okay, I'm going to turn it around so that Darren doesn't have to move. All right, so there we go. All right then, so we're going to do it alongside each other. Let's get this table out of the way. You don't move it. I'll do that for you. Okay, let's do that. We'll do it together. Beautiful, fantastic. All right then, so we did our heads up and down, and we're going from side to side, and then we're just going to do the shoulders up and down. All right, so not very difficult, just bringing them up and down the shoulders. And it's 1 and 2, 3 if you can manage it, and then 4. Beautiful, that's it. our shoulders. And then for those people who can manage it, what I do next one is going up, and you don't have to do this one if you don't want to, you can just leave it out. And then we're just going to go out, 1, and then 2. You can tell this is live, innit? People walking past, 3, and then 4. Beautiful. And then just bring your hands down and just rest. Okay. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
All right then. We're going to do just the other side, just to even it out. And if all you can manage is 2, then that's all you need to do. Okay? I bring it up like this, but if you want to, you can rest your hands here if it's better for you.
I'll rest my hand. That's okay.
That's fine. Okay, and we're just going to go 1 and 2, 3, and if you can manage it, if you can't, then just rest it out.
I'll rest that one.
Okay, and 4. Beautiful. Okay, well done.
Feel that stretch.
Okay, good.
That, yeah.
Now, this one Darren might have to miss out on, because I remember when I was really quite ill, it was really difficult to bring my shoulders up and around. Okay, for those who can manage it, then that's fine. Otherwise, just rest it out. Putting your hand on your shoulders and then just going up and around. And we can just do a couple of these. 1 and then 2. Beautiful. Thank you for the like. Yay, you did it. Well done.
Yeah,
Well
I had
done.
to put them on my chest,
Yeah.
slight alteration, but
Yeah.
it got the elbows out still.
Good, good. And then we're going to do 2 going backwards. If you can manage 4, then carry on doing some more. Okay, backwards, up and around, 1, and then 2. Beautiful.
Yes, I did
Yeah.
them. Yes.
Fantastic. Well
Yes.
done. Well done. Right then, so we've done our heads going up and down. We've done sides to sides, shoulders up and down. We've done out and across, and we've done around and around. Okay, and that's really quite good for today. All right, and if that's what all you can manage, fine. If you can manage to do a little bit more, then one of the things that I wanted to introduce that I found really helpful is just bringing the head to the side and then just bringing it and stretching it over. 1, and then this just opens up the insides here. 2 and 3. Okay, and then bring it in and rest it in the middle, and then just the other side, and then just leaning over. If you don't have to put your hand there, but if you want to just stretch here, because sometimes when you haven't had much movement, then all this area goes stiff, and then bringing it back. We're going to start with the waist area. Again, this, leave it out if you want to, but you can do it if you want to, where you just go around in a circle. 1 and 2. You finding this hard?
it's more the rhythm.
3.
It's more the rhythm.
And then 4. Okay.
There.
All right.
Attempted motions.
Yep, that's fine. Even if you're just attempting it, that's fine. Because eventually you'll be able to get it.
Yeah.
All right then. And we're going to go the other way. Just as many as you can. All right. And it's 1 and 2, 3, and then 4. Beautiful. Yeah, so that just brings us start having a bit of movement to your
I think it's
waist.
learning the actual motions first. And
Yeah.
then look.
Yeah.
Feel that one much better. Yeah, learning actually how to do that motion for me. That was.
Okay.
Because that's a new motion for me.
Yeah.
But now I can do that. I've probably done too many times now. Actually.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a new one, and it's definitely somewhere I need work on.
Okay.
Definitely.
Good.
So that's something good. I can start with that.
Yeah.
Because they're the problem ones. They're starting been able to start to get to the place where
Yeah.
you may then be able to progress the gym. But
Yeah. Yeah.
unfortunately, this is what we need.
That's you. You're going to get there. We're going to get you there. All right then. And here we go. And I just met Darren about an hour ago, and because he heard me do my other thing and I mentioned fibromyalgia, then he just got onto me, and I just said, yeah, okay, let's do it together. Yeah, he literally grabbed me and his carer. So you know they had a wonderful conversation. I said, come on, join in. And then what we're going to do is the ones that just go to the side. So we're just going to take our hands and just go to the side and just bring it round. So we just got, again, movement in our waist. So it's 1. Again, just do a couple, Darren, if that's all you can manage. 2. All right. And then we just rest it out for a minute. If you can carry on and do 2 or 3 more, then that's fine. But we're going to go and do it on the other side now. And we're going to go 1. And then we're going to go 2. Beautiful.
Fantastic.
How did that feel?
Fantastic.
Good, good.
It's good to move in a way you've not moved in quite a while.
Yeah, yeah,
Comfortably as well.
yeah.
Because that was
Beautiful.
comfortable.
Oh, good. I'm really, really pleased. It goes to show it really does work. Yay! Excited. The next one that I'm going to do is for the knees. All right, I'm going to bring my knees up. You don't have to.
No.
Just a little bit off the ground. And again, if it's too much, that's fine. But for those people who can, what I'm going to do is just bring my knees up and just do a knee circle. And it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then just rest it out. All you have to do is just an inch off the floor. You don't have to do anything more, okay? And then I'm going to do the other way round, all right? With the same knee. Just bringing it up so you can see it in the camera. Should you want to see my knees? Yeah, my knees. Okay, then it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's the knees that we've done, just one side. Resting it out, and we're going to do the other knee. Showing me my knobbly knees. They're not knobbly, really. Okay, then just 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Resting it out. Okay, when you feel a little bit more rested, then you can join in. And remember, you don't have to do all of this straight away. It's a live feed, and it will be there for you later on in the day. So do what you can manage. Now that we've rested, okay, we'll just do it again. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well done to those people who were able to manage that. Okay, if you weren't able to, you will get there. Right, the next one I'd like to do is the ankles. I'm going to have to probably do it out a little bit so you can see my ankles. All right then, so it's just bring your leg up just an inch off the ground, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then resting it out. All right,
Yeah.
and then you
Sorry,
did it.
Yeah, I did that one, sorry.
That's fine.
Yes,
That's
sorry to
fine.
interrupt.
That's fine. No, that's cool. And then the other way round with that same ankle. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then resting it out. Beautiful. Does that feel good as well?
Yeah, that feels great.
Yeah, just to move that ankle about and just start moving the feet. So the other foot, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 in one direction. Then we're just going to rest it for a second or 2. All right. And when you feel up to it, then you can take it up again and just do it the other way around. All right. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then just rest. Beautiful.
So if I was to feel any pain, would I stop, or would I expect to feel a little bit of uncomfortability?
Okay. So Darren, just in case you didn't hear the question, Darren was just asking if I was to feel pain, do I stop or do I carry on? I would say if you're beginning to feel pain, to stop and then to attempt it at another time. And then, you know, just keep coming back to things. So especially this one, I found really hard. And I know, Darren, you said that you find things like that hard. So there's no point in doing lots of vigorous stuff and making yourself more ill. Do what you can manage. So if all you can manage is going up and down, if you can only manage just once or twice and you start to feel pain, no pain. No pain, no pain. The philosophy, when you're not well, the philosophy, pain is gain, scrap that one. If you're in pain, leave it alone and wait until you're far better. That's what I'm saying.
It's fantastic to hear somebody say that as well.
Yeah.
In your position, because you beat so much by physiotherapists more. So
Physios, yeah, they will say more.
Physiotherapists will be like,
yeah.
why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? But
yeah.
it's nice to know. That's why I asked about the pain, because I started to feel pain in this, you see. So
yeah.
Should I, because
no.
that pain again saying, should I carry on? A physio, I guarantee, would have said, you carry on with that.
Yeah. Physios will, because oftentimes physios will say carry on with the pain, but carry on and push through it, because very oftentimes, forgive me, all those physios that are out there who may not agree with me, and for those who think it's okay, then fine, and if you want to do it, but I know that I've experienced being as ill as Darren is now. That's how I was a few years ago, and the pain, if I tried to push it, it just made me debilitated for days, weeks, and sometimes months.
Absolutely, that's it.
Months.
It's the length after you can do the initial, but it's the recovery.
It's the consequences afterwards.
Absolutely.
And so I would say, when you're in pain, if you're beginning to feel pain, don't do it. Wait until you are up for it. And some people would say, well, how do you know? And you need to push yourself that little bit more. I think you kind of know. And if you can do a little bit of one thing, and then you start to do another thing, and then another thing, but you don't have to do everything. It's not a marathon, it's not a race, it's your body, it's what is comfortable for you. Okay, all right then. So we've done our head, and we've done our shoulders, we've done our waist area, we've done our knees, we've done our feet, and that's pretty much as I would say is needed for the day.
Yeah,
I
would say that would be enough for me today. Yeah.
The other thing I do, Darren, because Darren's never watched any of my videos before either, and it's all new to him, but when I was doing my earlier one, then he was really quite interested, is I do tapping. And there's a lot of people who say that tapping really helps to energize the body. And I do this to bring some energy into my body. All right, so I tend to just do this, do the tapping, especially when you've had fibromyalgia. This tapping really does help, and there's an incomplete science with tapping.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I just do a little bit of tapping, and that just brings some energy to the body. And then I do just some clapping. 1, 2, 3. And then I do some rubbing, and I rub. And I was saying to Darren earlier, this area of my body hurts a lot usually, and this area, so I do a lot more rubbing, and sometimes my upper arm. So all of my body, I tend to try and do some rubbing. Here I do rubbing my neck area, because that gets a bit stiff, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's a lot of trouble with the neck.
Yeah.
A lot.
Right.
When you're saying shoulders and neck, that's a main concern for me, shoulders and neck.
Okay.
The turns, they were great to do because they were not too much.
Right.
Whereas I've been trying to roll my head. Which is too much.
Yeah.
You know.
So if rolling your head's too much, just do that little bit from side to side, and just do one side, and then do another. That's all you need to do. But this one's a real good one. Just rubbing this part, and that's fine. Yeah. And so then you get your carer to then do that, and just do this little rubbing area, and that will help your neck area and get rid of that stiffness.
Yeah.
All right. So we've done our head, shoulders, knees, toes, and the waist area. A little bit of rubbing, little bit of clapping. All of that's really good. One of the last things I want to do before we go into the health tip, which Darren's going to help me with, is to do a little bit of facial massage, and a number of people have said to me that this really helps. And this is because we've got 43 muscles in our face, and when you tend to rub your face, then it just makes your face and your head area all feel better. So I tend to just rub my hand a little bit to give some warmth to it, and then I just do this facial massage. And beautiful, just to rub the face.
I do that a lot.
You do that a lot?
I do that a lot, yes.
Okay, beautiful, wonderful. That's really good. Just to the forehead and the cheeks, and just bring some life to your face. And then one of the things that I teach people to do is just some stroking out on the eye. Very gently, just take your fingers and just go 1, 2, and 3. And then just on the eyelids, just very gently. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. And then we do our head massage. Again, just gently rubbing our heads and bringing some movements to that head area. And this one's a really good one if you don't get a regular massage. Just doing that. And then I do a facial wash, and I just go, whoosh, whoosh. And just bring in lots of lovely joy and energy into your day. And that's what I do. I visualize myself bringing in joy, peace, happiness, health, wealth into my life, into my body, into my day. And that's how I usually end my exercises.
Excellent.
I stretch.
Well, I shall know with the 17 I'm not catching up on.
No, you don't need to catch up.
Gonna be looking at.
I'm going to bring this slightly closer, so that we can hear you really well.
Yeah, I'll speak a bit more clearly.
All right, and that's fine, because I know your speech is a little blurred,
yeah.
And that's okay, because it's the illness, it's the medication and all that kind of thing. So that's fine. What we were just talking about was the fact that our eyes, especially when we have problems with fibromyalgia and other illnesses, that we have to filter out some of the light.
Yeah, that's right. And certain light waves a lot more energetic than others.
Yeah.
For me, luckily where we are is on green.
Yes.
Green is my colour.
Okay.
And the fact we've got green here, it means that this is not shouting.
Right.
A noise. And that's the best way I can describe it, is a shouting noise.
I understand.
You know, your optician will be very understanding about it, and will not be new to it. She will have heard it before.
Absolutely. So just so that you can understand, so if you see my glasses, very oftentimes you'll see my glasses and they'll start to change colour, because I have specialised glasses. I have filters on these glasses, because especially when I was very ill, and I know a number of people, and Darren said that's the same for him, he has to filter out a lot of the brightness. And so I have specialist glasses that I have filters on that will take away a lot of the glare, a lot of the brightness. And we were also talking about that the screen that you have for your phone and for your computer.
On your phone there's a blue filter.
A blue filter for the phone.
This is the newer phones. There's a blue filter which stops the blue light, which can affect people with fibromyalgia. I know it's for all people, is the blue light. We all benefit from not having the blue light, but people with fibromyalgia, when you're looking at your phone, when you press that button, have a look at the change.
Okay.
Because the shouting of the phone into your eyes,
that glare. Right,
you know,
okay.
It's really good.
Really reduced.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's fantastic. And also, I have a plastic piece of polythene
Uh-huh.
that I put over any books I'm reading,
Right, okay.
any college work I'm doing,
Right.
anything with a white background
Yes.
and black writing.
Okay.
And what that green does, it stops the page shouting at me,
Okay.
and I'm able to take in the words
Yes.
without
Okay.
doing this.
Right.
Now, you can tell how live this is because I haven't got my glasses on.
Yeah.
They're
you
in
left
the
in
car
the
at
car.
the other side of the building.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
you just
big building.
didn't. Yeah, to get back was a bit of a challenge
Yeah,
for you. I
it's a
know.
long way for us.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but the actual green screen you get, you can carry them with you. You get A5, A4. You can buy your own from craft shops.
Okay.
They actually sell them.
Right.
And what you'll find is if you just try different colours with a white piece of paper and text,
Okay.
and just try different colours until you find the one.
And you call them green screens.
Mine's green.
Yours is green.
I know people. I know
Ah.
people that had blue. I know
Right,
people that
okay.
had pink.
So if you were going into a shop and asking for it,
Yeah.
what would you ask for if you were always searching on Amazon?
It'd be a
Poly something.
it's a polyethylene. It's a
Polyethylene.
yeah. It's an A4. It's, you know when you get your craft paper,
Yes.
and you can get red, blue, black.
Ah,
Okay.
right,
It's
okay.
in the craft shops,
Yes.
and it's with the different materials.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be the plastic.
Yep.
You can get green tracing paper. You can
Right.
get green, as long as you've got something to take the light
Yeah.
reflecting and
Okay.
refracting into your eyes.
And did the optician teach you what colour was the right thing for you?
College did.
The college, okay.
The college did, and
Right.
I took that to the opticians.
Right,
And I then
okay.
explained to the opticians, and
Yeah.
it was nothing new.
Yeah. So if if you're not at college and you haven't got a specialist there that's going to help you with your eyesight, it is to go to the opticians. Oh, what's the other ones called that like opticians? I'm just thinking about my American friends and others who would be watching. But essentially, you go to somebody who specialises in eyes, and then
yes.
ask them to help you to filter out and get whether the glasses or the screens or the filters papers that you can have or screens that you can put on for your computer, for your books, for when you're out and about.
Your
isn't it?
computer already has it. You've got
Okay.
your computer, you can change your emails. You can
Right.
change your screen that you use, you can change
Okay.
Word.
Right.
You can change everything to just have a completely green screen.
Right.
You can change all that
Okay.
in your settings.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm saying green. I keep saying green. Green is it helps me, does green. That's why
Right.
that's why I keep looking down
Yeah,
and
on the
avoiding
grass.
the sky.
Right. Okay.
Because everything above the grass
Yes.
is loud,
Right. Okay.
shouting at me.
So you just
know?
change your settings on your computer,
Yeah.
so it has much more of a green background.
There is a setting that it's.
I'm imagining with colours, isn't
You
it?
can do it with your colours on the thing, but you can set your, because what you'll have problems with this is when you're printing things out. Okay.
Ah, right.
So what you'll have is a different setting. So what
Okay.
this is. I'm sorry, I'm not an IT guy, but there is a setting. If you know any IT kind of people, that can change your screen to a colour that is
Like monochrome.
preferential. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay.
Exactly.
What I'll try to do is I'll probably look at that and then perhaps because I'm a little techie guy. Sometimes I like my bit of IT. Yeah, I have a degree in information systems, so
You'll find that then. You'll find that without a problem.
Oh dear, yeah. I do keep that one quiet, but I do have a degree in IT. So yeah, I'll have a look at that.
So there's something on your computer you can speak to. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
I'll look at it because it's something, because I have my glasses, my specialist glasses, I've never really
don't need,
needed.
yeah.
So I use my glasses for when I'm on the screen, so I don't usually change it. But yes.
What I will say as well is I have two. Because
Okay.
sometimes I need two.
Oh right, okay.
And
Like
it
two
just-
colours.
No, two greens. The
Two
same.
greens. Oh,
I
right.
use green again. I'm
Yeah.
saying I use green, but
Okay.
you could be red. It could be yellow.
Right.
You know, but you can take. You have two
Yeah.
just in case, and then if it's still a little bit too loud, you can put the other one on.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes you then need to alter the font and the italic.
Yes. Yeah.
You make it bold or
Okay.
something like that.
All right.
But two and one's a light one, so when you're not having too much of a bad day,
Yeah.
and one's a darker one when it's just you and your book and the light.
So I hope you got a hold of that. So essentially what we're saying is that many people who are ill, they have problems with the eyes because of the light. And so you can get filters especially for it. As Darren just said, you can also change the fonts and, you know, make it all different for you so that it makes it accommodate you. I certainly know that when I was really, really, really ill, going on a computer used to drain me, and part of the drain is because the light was just too much, because I have an old screen. So the more modern screens will have that filter, and you'll be able to, you know, filter it out for yourself. But if you've got your glasses the other things that
there is an attachment you can buy for your monitor.
Yes,
where you can put the actual piece you use for your newspaper or whatever.
Yeah.
You pop it on the clip.
Yes.
That sticks to the side of the screen of the computer.
Right.
And you don't even need to change settings. You can just take this you take this piece of equipment with you, and it's like almost like a slider. Have you ever seen a ruler slider?
Yeah.
It's almost like that, and that it saves you having to
Brilliant.
use your own computer.
Yeah. Then I'm going to post it on.
To perhaps start doing maybe my own diary for support for people, viewers, which is where I want to go with my future.
Good.
I want to help people.
Yeah. And I think there's lots of us. Oh, we're back live. Darren was just saying that, you know, he wants to be able to help people in the future. Yeah. And just by doing this, it's really boosted his confidence about trying to do something now in the future.
Feel like this. Don't feel like this.
So that's really, really good. I'm so glad that we met today. Really am.
Yes.
And that I was
really
able to help. Thank you.
I'm really glad I met you.
Thank you.
It's a star here. Use these 2 ears, one mouth, twice as much listening.
Why do you say that?
Because people speak a lot and they've got 2 of these, so they should listen more.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to this lady, she knows her stuff.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And one of the things that I even noticed, and sometimes people don't even recognize, is that when Darren was speaking to me, and I was speaking to Darren, I realized, well, when he was speaking to me back, I realized that his speech was a lot more slower. And I used to be like that. And so I deliberately started to make my speech a little bit slower, and it helped you, didn't you?
Helped a lot.
And that's one of the things that a lot of people, including physios, sometimes doctors, others, they just don't appreciate, and people, family and friends, don't appreciate where you're at and the condition and how to adapt accordingly. But I am here to help you the best I can. Please do share it, share the love, as I say, with other people who I know need the help and support. And if you need my help, then personal message me. There's been a lot of people who have come to me and said that they want my help, I'm trying now to post it to more groups and to help people, and I will do my best to just share the love the best I can and help people along this journey. But if you want to personal message me, if you need me as a coach, then just let me know, and I'm going to be starting a program because there's so many people that I need to serve that I am going to start a program that we can just have us all online doing work together. So take care, God bless. Thank you to all those people who joined me. I'm seeing some invites. It's kind of
caring.
Sharing is caring. I love that. Leah, thank you for joining me. Okay, Ivy, thank you for joining me. Alison, beautiful. Becky, Yvonne,
Fantastic.
some lovely names. Pamela, okay, Charmaine. I'm seeing lots of new names. Elsie, Irish, I think I remember you. Andrew, again, these are completely different people.
Wow.
Shide, forgive me if I've pronounced it incorrectly. Leah, Caritana.
Share.
Yeah, please
Everybody
do.
Share.
Yeah, please do.
Sharing is caring, and if just one share between you, all of you, that would get the word out there, wouldn't it?
It will. And you know, I did share my first post last night and just over 978 views. So it tells me people who just want the help and support, and I'm really, really
There's
pleased.
not enough out there, and these are the people that will really help you. And physios, you don't have to forgive me because I try not to see you as much as I can. Physios, you need to take a little leaf out of this lady's book and start thinking that you, in the situation we are in, may not want to do 20 repetitions of something that causes unbearable pain. So I'm really glad I met you again, I'll say. So,
wonderful.
Sharing's caring, don't forget to share.
Okay. Gonna get going. Got a barbecue to go to now with my hubby. He's waiting for me. Take care, everybody. God bless.